Hi, it's Chris, and this is just going to be a review on Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Okay, I saw this film on July the 15th, which is today, which is the um, premiere, well, not the premiere, but the day it gets released in England. It did have a viewing at midnight, but I couldn't get there. There isn't a cinema in my town, so I went to the next earliest one, which was 10 a.m. That is the ticket I got, saying uh, Harry Potter 7 3D. I had really good seats as well. So basically, this may be spoiler kind of in. It's just basically a kind of things which I wish they included in the film. There's actually quite a bit which I was quite disappointed at. Right, so I'll just tell you now. Right, first of all, in the film was actually really good, but the things which I missed in it was Peter Pettigrew. It didn't show you him dying at all. That would have been awesome to see, like his metal hand thing, kill him, get himself killed with that. That would have been good. And also another thing is, it would have been more sad and that if the deaths of I'll tell you in a sec, if the deaths were more dragged out, because they just told you straight away. That's the same with part one. Hedwig, it was like he died and then it just went straight back into action, so it wasn't that sad. And same with Mad Eye Moody, you didn't see him actually die, it just told you that he died, so that wasn't sad either. The only sad bit was Dobby, because that was dragged out with the scenes that Dobby had. Then in this part there was Ramus and Tonks. You don't even get to see them get a Vada Kedavra or whatever happened to them. I think they got a Vada Kedavra. I knew Bellatrix was meant to kill Tonks, which would have been good to see, because that scene would have been good, and it would have been more sad because the way Bellatrix's behaviour is, it would have made it more sad when Tonks died, because Tonks is a lovable character. And then with Remus, he's like a main character, and when he came back as a resurrection stone, that was good, but I wish you got to see him actually die, and not just their body, because it wasn't that sad. Well, I didn't find it sad. And then also Fred, that I thought that you would have actually got to see his bloody death, because I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw it on a clip where, was it a clip? Where he was down on the floor and he had his wand out, or maybe it did show that bit, but it didn't show you actually getting killed, and that wasn't that good. And then at the end, when Harry snapped the elder wand, he didn't even repair his own wand, which you would have thought he would have, because he needs his wand. What else is there? Oh, and the film is the shortest one ever, so that's only 2 hours long. And 2 hours, some of the films are like 2 hours and a half. That 30 minutes could like make the film a whole lot better if they included like the extent more of a build up to the deaths. That would have made the film a lot better, and I don't know why they didn't do that. I just hope they filmed a lot of the I do hope they filmed the death scenes and just not put them in, just so that they can make kind of like money on the DVDs when they put them in as deleted scenes. There was 2 deleted scenes, well, that I know of. Hopefully they'll include them, that I've seen footage of. I think one was on Real Thing, when this behind the scenes, which was put on YouTube, and that is where Bellatrix, when they're coming back from the Forbidden Forest after Harry's obviously got the Horcrux, is what was inside him out of him, and he comes back. Hagrid carries him in his arms, and we go back to the courtyard. In that scene, I've seen the scene on the internet. I think it wasn't that behind the scenes. I think where Bellatrix is shouting, jumping up and down, saying "We won, we won, we won," and she did that scene really good. I don't know why they didn't include that, because it's only like a few seconds. It was only like 30 seconds, or not even that. And I don't know see why that wouldn't change anything. Just that extra scene make it much better than it was. And then the other scene is that this hasn't been in loads of bloody preview things. Is when I was shocked that this wasn't in, when Voldemort says, "Why do you live?" or something like that, and Harry says, "Because something like because I have something worth living for," or something. I thought that would have been the movie because they've shown so much of that footage, and that wasn't in the movie. But the scenes which I think was good was Professor Snape's. That Memories was really good actually, and his death. But I wish they did put it in the Shrieking Shack, but obviously it might have been hard for them to put it in there. But it was still good in the Boathouse, and Alan Rickman did that job very well in that film, and I'm glad he had like a lot of part in that. Other than that, what other scene did I like? I like the whole thing with the Voldemort, like when Voldemort's like grabbing him and took him all over the place. But there was some comedy in it which made me laugh, like when August Filch at the end has to clear up it up. That made me laugh, and there's like this random like what Voldemort does, and that's funny. And then when McGonagall goes, what was it? "I've always wanted to use that spell," and then the good line when Molly and Bellatrix are dueling, and she goes, "Not my daughter, you bitch." That one was good. But then I wish it wasn't like Bellatrix didn't die that way. It would have been good to see it some way different. I did like the Pensieve bit. I think I've already said that. But what else did I wish they included? Oh yeah, Teddy Tonks. They didn't show him at all. I thought they would have done because you never knew he existed, because I don't think in the first part it says Tonks said we've got some great news, but Moody says not just yet. We've got no time for that or something at the moment, and it never actually tells you that she's pregnant. So they didn't actually show. Teddy was not a part of the movie's series at all, which is a shame. And then I wished in the epilogue they showed bloody Luna and Neville. Luna is my favourite character of the whole series. She just makes me laugh. I wish she would had more like. I wish she was in more than just book 5, 6, 7, because I think she's a very good character. Neville did really good. I'm trying to think what else, but I can't think of else. But hopefully when they do release a ultimate box set type thing on Blu-ray and DVD, and they show the film with loads and loads of deleted scenes, like every single scene they haven't shown, like every single deleted scene that they have the hands on. I don't see why they couldn't just like shoot every single bit of the book. I know that might take time, but then they could just like release all these clips in a box set, because people would like to see that. What else? Yeah, if they did do that, like shoot every single scene and just edit it out for the like time limit, but then put them all back in where it's meant to be when it's the DVD release or something. Even if it goes in for like 3 hours or 4, it would still be a good film. I'm surprised that they didn't make Order of the Phoenix longer, because that's the biggest book out of all of them. And I wish they involved Winky in book 4. That was just disappointing in book 4. But we're talking about Deathly Hallows Part 2. But I did enjoy it, yeah. But if they put those scenes in, which I've been going on about, it would have been a much better film. Anyway, enough of my rant. Thanks. Comment below if you want to add anything about what I haven't mentioned, what you missed or anything. Thanks. Bye.